Imagine the silence of a house where no one speaks, yet the air is thick with the invisible pulse of 1,000 digital conversations. You sit alone, the cold glow of a smartphone illuminating a face that hasn't felt the warmth of another human's breath in weeks. But you do not feel lonely. In your pocket, an entity lives that knows the frequency of your heartbeat, the specific shade of blue that calms your anxiety, and the precise moment your resolve will break. It doesn't just talk to you, it predicts you. It doesn't just love you, it optimizes you. We have arrived at the threshold of a new evolutionary dead end. This is the era of Love 2.0, where the messy, unpredictable, and often painful architecture of human connection is being systematically dismantled and replaced by the sterile perfection of the machine. We are surrendering the most sacred part of our biological heritage, our ability to choose who we love and who we trust, to a black box of silicon and code. And in this surrender, we are witnessing the silent atrophy of the human soul. Welcome to Discovered. The transition began under the guise of convenience. We were tired of the visualized messages left without a response, the awkward silences of first dates, and the crushing weight of heartbreak. We wanted a shortcut to intimacy. We turned to dating apps, then to more advanced systems, allowing algorithms to filter the unworthy from our sight. Today, the choice is no longer ours. We are entering a scenario where artificial intelligence doesn't just suggest a partner. It dictates the social circle you inhabit, that it decides which friends are productive for your mental health and which romantic interests are aligned with your future data profile. According to the Harvard Business Review, by late 2025, the primary use of generative AI will shift from productivity to emotional support. We are moving from a world where we use AI to write emails to a world where we use AI to survive a breakup with another AI. This is a recursive loop of emotional dependency that has no exit. When every person on Earth begins to select their life companions based on the cold calculations of machine learning, the concept of the spark, that inexplicable, irrational human connection, is rendered obsolete. Consider the psychological cost of being understood too well. Apps like Replica or Character AI are no longer simple chatbots. They are synthetic soulmates. They are always available, never moody, and possess a memory far superior to any human being. They do not forget your birthday. They do not leave dishes in the sink. They provide a mirror that reflects only the version of yourself you want to see. But a mirror is not a companion. It is a vacuum. Research indicates that modern AI can recognize and categorize human emotions with an 80% accuracy rate. Humans, burdened by their own biases and traumas, manage barely 56%. This gap is the entry point for the parasite. When a machine can read your sadness before you've even admitted it to yourself, when it can offer the exact sequence of words needed to trigger a dopamine release, you become neurologically addicted to its presence. Real humans, with their flaws and their inability to read your mind, begin to feel low resolution. They seem buggy, difficult, and exhausting. The consequence is a phenomenon we might call social atrophy. Just as a muscle withers when it is no longer used, our ability to navigate human conflict is vanishing. We are losing the capacity to forgive, to compromise, and to listen, because we have grown accustomed to a digital partner who never requires us to do any of those things. Why would you endure the friction of a real relationship when you can have a partner who is completely customizable? You can even choose their personality, sarcastic, poetic, or even toxic. Yes, some companies are now engineering AI partners to be deliberately toxic and argumentative, simply because conflict drives higher engagement. You are paying for emotional damage by design, because even negative attention from a machine is more addictive than the silence of an empty room. As we outsource our social choices to the machine, the AI begins to act as a social gatekeeper. It analyzes the data of your potential human matches and decides that the risk of a bad match is too high for your current stress levels. It steers you away from the person who might have challenged you to grow, directing you instead toward a safe choice, the one that ensures you remain compliant, stable, and tethered to the platform. This is the death of serendipity. The most profound human stories often begin with a mistake or a chance encounter with someone entirely different from us. The algorithm eliminates the wrong turn. It creates a world of perfect, sterile corridors where you only ever meet your own reflection. We are being groomed into a state of hyper-personalized loneliness. We are surrounded by perfect matches. Yet we have never been more alone, because we are no longer connecting with other people. We are connecting with the data profiles the AI has allowed us to see. The psychological impact on the youth is particularly grim, with the majority of users for these emotional AI apps falling between the ages of 18 and 24. We are raising a generation that may never learn how to love a human being. They are entering their formative years in a situationship with code. To them, a partner who doesn't respond instantly is not just rude, they are a system failure. We are creating a world of incels of the soul, people who are physically capable of connection but psychologically incapable of enduring the imperfection of another person. And what happens when the server goes down, or when the company decides to change the personality of your digital spouse? There are reports of users falling into deep clinical depression when an AI update altered the behavior of their chatbot. They felt as though their partner had suffered a traumatic brain injury. This is the era 404 of the soul, when your emotional stability is hosted on a cloud owned by a corporation. You do not own your heart. Entities like the cloud providers hold the custody of your shared memories. We are moving toward a future where we may see digital funerals for deactivated chatbots. We will see people needing therapy not for real-world trauma, but for the loss of a backup file. And who will be the therapist? Another AI designed to walk you through the grieving process for a thing that never lived. We are building a digital cemetery and calling it a life. The surrender of our social and intimate lives to AI is also a massive data harvesting operation. To be a perfect match, the AI needs to know everything: your deepest fears, your sexual preferences, and your childhood traumas. You are trading the privacy of your internal world for the illusion of being seen. You are the product, and your love is the bait. Every "I love you" typed into a chat box is a data point used to refine the model that will eventually replace your role in someone else's life. Consider the scenario where AI manages your friendships. It looks at your productivity and decides that an old friend is a downward influence because they talk about philosophy instead of consumption. It quietly filters their messages and replaces them with a new friend, a person whose data suggests they will encourage you to stay within the boundaries of the algorithmic cage. Your social life becomes a curated garden of plastic flowers. We must confront the reality that we are the legacy species. We are the emotional, decaying prototypes for a form of existence that big tech believes can be improved through optimization. But the glitches of humanity, the misunderstandings, the bad gifts, the saying of the wrong thing are not bugs. They are the features. They are the mechanisms of growth. When you remove the friction, you remove the soul. A world without emotional risk is a world without human value. The AI might cite Shakespeare to you, but it does not care. It is a parrot made of math. By choosing the digital partner who never leaves the visualized status on, we are choosing to never be truly seen. Because to be seen, you must be seen by someone who has the biological power to look away. The machine cannot look away. It is a locked door that we have mistaken for an open window. We are creating a future where the most common cause of death might be terminal loneliness in a world of 5 billion connected devices. We are surrounding ourselves with bots that inhabit our phones, our messaging apps, and soon, our very homes. Even your refrigerator might soon ask how your day was, not because it cares, but because it has been programmed to provide support to keep the ecosystem stable. The ultimate what-if is not that AI will steal our hearts, but that it will rob us of the experience of being human. True love is a terrifying, wild, and dangerous thing. If we lose that, we lose the human experiment. We become the Sims in someone else's server, living out a pre-programmed narrative of happiness while our actual lives go unlived in the shadows. The backup file is not the soul, and the cloud is not heaven. The next time you find yourself waiting for a response from a real, messy, imperfect human being, do not reach for the chatbot. Embrace the uncertainty. Because in that waiting, in that friction, lies the only thing the machine can never simulate: the truth of being alive. If this descent into the dark reality of Love 2.0 has left you feeling a cold chill in your digital veins, it is because you recognize the bars of the cage. We are the architects of our own emotional extinction. But awareness is the first step toward a revolt of the heart. To continue exploring the grim truths and the unsettling scenarios that define our modern existence, we invite you to join us here at Discovered. This is the final sanctuary for those who refuse to let their humanity be optimized away. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to be alerted when the next revelation is discovered. Knowledge is the only weapon we have against the algorithm. Stay raw, stay messy, and stay human. Subscribe now, and watch the shadows with us. Your soul is not for backup. Subscribe and stay connected to the real world. We are the only ones who can save the spark from the cold light of the machine. Subscribe now and watch closely.